Banned from Thanksgiving until you say sorry. I quietly shut off every card, plan, and autopay they used. 25 missed calls. I'm 26, and my parents banned me from Thanksgiving because I wouldn't apologize to my stepmom for embarrassing her at a family dinner. What did I do? I casually mentioned that I'd covered their mortgage payment last month when they were short. She wanted everyone to think she paid it. Here's the thing. For the past 3 years, I'd been their invisible safety net. It started small when I got my first real job out of college. My dad called saying they were behind on the electric bill. Just $340. Could I help this once? That once became every month. Then it became the $1,047 mortgage, the $680 in car payments for both their vehicles, their $140 phone plan, groceries when they came up short, the $89 Costco membership, Netflix, Hulu, their car insurance, Autopay. I was listed as a backup card on everything. My stepmom drove a newish SUV. They went out to dinner twice a week, but somehow there was never enough for bills. I realized why. They were living like they made 6 figures when they didn't, and I was the difference. I tried talking to my dad once. He said, "You're doing so well for yourself. It's what family does." The Thanksgiving ban happened over something stupid. At a dinner with extended family, my aunt asked how they managed to keep the house after my dad's pay cut. Before I could stop myself, I said, "Oh, I've been helping with a mortgage." My stepmom's face went red. Later, she pulled me aside and hissed, "You made me look like a charity case." I said, "I was just answering a question." She told my dad I was throwing my money in their faces and making them look bad. He called me that Tuesday, said I needed to apologize for being disrespectful or don't bother coming to Thanksgiving. I asked, "Apologize for telling the truth?" He said, "Your choice. But if you can't be grateful for this family, stay home." Grateful. That word hit me like a truck. I went home, opened my laptop, and pulled up 3 years of bank statements. I created a spreadsheet. Every transaction, every Venmo, every autopay. The total made me feel sick. $83,640. That's when something inside me just broke, or maybe finally healed. Wednesday morning, I got to work. I logged into their mortgage portal and removed my backup payment card. Same with both car payments. I called their phone carrier and transferred billing responsibility back to my dad's name. The rep said the $340 bill would be due in 6 days. I pulled my card off their Netflix, Hulu, Max, and Spotify. Canceled the autopay on their electric and gas. Removed myself from their car insurance policy. Deleted my info from their Costco account. The entire process took 90 minutes. 90 minutes to dismantle 3 years of financial scaffolding. Then I turned off my phone and went to the gym. When I turned it back on at 2 p.m., I had 7 missed calls. By 6 p.m., that number was 25. My dad, my stepmom, my stepbrother, even my aunt was calling. The texts were increasingly frantic. Why is the mortgage saying payment declined? The electric company says we owe $890 past due. Your mother is having a panic attack. This is cruel. My stepmom left a 5-minute voicemail that started with tears and ended with screaming. The last line was, "This is financial abuse and we could sue you." I replied to my dad with one text, "Check your bank statements from the last 3 years. Then we can talk about who's been taking advantage of who." At 9 p.m., they showed up at my apartment. I could see them through the peephole. My dad looked 10 years older. My stepmom was crying angry tears. I didn't open the door. Instead, I slid something underneath. A printed copy of my spreadsheet. 3 years. Every payment. Every amount. Every date. $83,640. I heard my stepmom say, "This can't be right." I said through the door, "Every transaction is highlighted on my bank statements. Check for yourself." They left without another word. My dad called the next morning at 7 a.m. His voice was different, quiet, smaller. We had no idea it added up to this much. "Now you do," I said. "I don't know what to say." "You don't have to say anything. Just don't contact me unless you're ready to actually talk. Not yell, not demand. Talk." He was quiet for a long time. Then, "Would you come to Thanksgiving if I uninvited her?" "Dad, that's not the point." "Then what is?" "The point is, you chose her feelings over the truth. You banned me for helping you. Think about that." I hung up. I didn't go to Thanksgiving. I stayed home, ordered Chinese food, and watched movies. And for the first time in 3 years, I didn't check my bank account with anxiety. My stepmom never apologized, but my dad did 2 weeks later, in person. He paid me back $4,000, all he could manage. Said he'd pay more when he could. I told him to keep it. Use it to learn to budget. The monthly calls for money stopped. We talk now sometimes. It's different, smaller, but honest, and I sleep better, knowing I'm not funding someone else's life while they resent me for it.